Hello, I'm Heather, and welcome to this Yin Yoga practice. We will begin with the feet together. Lengthen the spine, keep your head in line with your spine, and allow yourself to just melt like honey forward. So no straining, no pushing, not even stretching, just allowing yourself to move forward in a melting-like fashion as you deepen your breath. Breathing in and out of the nose. And you may want to constrict the back of your throat with each exhalation coming into a gentle, very gentle Ujjayi breath. Beginning to lengthen your breath, sending your breath all the way down so that your belly expands, as does your low back. And with each exhalation, see where you can let go in the jaw, forehead, shoulders, and along the spine. Surrendering here into the very present moment and bringing your attention in this first yin pose to the top of each inhalation and to the pause at the end of each of your exhalations. Slowly and gently, so as not to disturb your nervous system, rise back up and then come all the way down onto your belly. We're coming to Sphinx pose. Make sure your elbows are stacked directly under your shoulders. Your arms are parallel to one another. pull the heart forward in between the arms. Relax your shoulders away from your ears, your shoulder blades down your back, and lift your belly, pressing into the tops of your feet. The optional affirmations in this pose are: I am valuable, I am lovable, I am worthy. You can repeat these affirmations with each exhalation if they resonate and feel good to you, knowing that you are valuable just because you are. You are enough just as you are. Once again, the affirmations are, should you want to use them: I am valuable, I am lovable, I am worthy. Your eyes are closed. You might want to soften your gaze and open them as you shift the hips back directly over the knees. Extend your arms out long in front of you, bringing your forehead down either onto a block or all the way down towards the mat. You can repeat the mantras, the affirmations from before, or you can just settle into the stillness and the deepness of your breathing. Your first option is to just stay here in the stillness. Your second option is, as you inhale, tuck the tailbone, round the spine, and tuck the chin at the end in towards your chest. As you exhale, lower your forehead back down onto the block or onto the mat. As you inhale, call all of your energy back to you clean and purified. And as you exhale, release any and all energy that isn't yours. So as you inhale, you tuck the tailbone round the spine, tuck the chin into the chest, call back all your energy into your core, clean and purified. And as you exhale, release all energy that isn't yours and lower your forehead back to the mat. Now moving in the rhythm of your own breath here. Press into the hands, bring the knees forward, sit back on your heels and bring your forehead to the mat, sweeping your arms back behind you for child's pose. Staying here, breathing deeply. If they aren't already, sweep your arms forward, spread your fingers wide. your first option is to stay here. Your second option is to curl the toes under, lift the hips, press the hips up and back to lengthen the spine. Breathe deeply here. With each inhalation, expanding your belly big with your breath, and each exhalation, lifting the pelvic floor and pulling the belly button in towards your spine. At any point, if this becomes too much, just lower back down into child's pose. I invite you to use the affirmations here. I am powerful. I am courageous. I am strong. I am powerful. I am courageous. I am strong. Every deep breath in. I am powerful. I am courageous. I am strong. Step your feet forward now. Your hips over your ankles. You can bend your knees here a lot, grabbing onto opposite elbows or just allowing your hands, your fingertips to touch the earth. And in this letting go forward fold, breathe in through the nose and slowly out of the mouth in a purging breath. Letting anything that no longer serves you, let it go here. If at any point you start to feel dizzy at all, or it's just too much for your hamstrings, just lower back down into child's pose. Every single pose is an option. You are your best source, for your intuition will serve you. Trust your body. Trust what you feel called to do. This is your Yin Yoga practice. Lower all the way down to sit on the floor very slowly. Cross your legs, bringing your fingertips behind you, and just very gentle baby heart opener back bend. Lift up out of the low back. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back very gently. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Expand open the heart and breathe deeply. Bring your hands to your knees and just sit with a tall spine to integrate for a few moments. Feel the energy perhaps spiraling within your heart chakra and within your sacred heart, located just above the midpoint of your chest, between your throat and your chest. And then extend your legs out long, bending your right knee, bringing your right sole of your foot to the inner edge of the left thigh. Flex your left toes towards your face, keeping your head in line with the spine. Twist a little to the left as you fold your heart forward towards that left knee. Recognizing your value, your truth, slowly come up and roll all the way down onto your back, pulling your right knee in towards your chest. Pull it deep into the chest, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe deep. Now float your left leg up and bring your right shin underneath the left knee. Stretch your right arm in between your legs and grab onto the back of that left leg, pulling your left knee in towards your chest, and relax your shoulders away from your ears. Breathing all the way down into that left hip, right hip, into the low belly and into the low back. Release out of figure 4 pose and pull that right knee into the chest one more time, taking 2 more deep breaths. And then roll over onto your side, come up to tabletop, and then we're coming into Swan, so bring your right knee in between your hands, curl the left toes under, shift the hips back, square the hips, and you can always bring a blanket under that right hip or a block. I highly recommend it. I've been doing yoga daily since 16, now in my early 40s. So it takes a while for the body to open. Wherever you are is beautiful and perfect. Really support yourself here, and then lift up out of the low back. Gently, very gently lean back, opening the heart. So very gentle heart opener here in Swan. Here, if you'd like to work with the affirmation, it is, I open myself to more love. I open myself to more love. And now we're coming into Sleeping Swan. So bring the hands forward any amount, go down just as deep as feels perfect to you. You might want to use 2 blocks or lower your head down on top of your hands or extend your arms forward. Do what feels good for you here. And I invite you to do some breath work here in Sleeping Swan. Sleeping Swan, you can breathe in for the count of 4, and with each exhalation count from 8 down to 1. So once again, the breath work would be, as you inhale, count from 1 up to 4, and as you exhale, count from 8 down to 1. Being very tender, nourishing with yourself, come back up, bring your legs to extend forward, and then bring your left sole of the foot to the inside of the right thigh, bending your left knee. Flex your right toes towards you and fold forward over your right leg, keeping your head in line with your spine. Gently roll back up and come very slowly, tenderly, all the way down onto your back, pulling that left knee into your chest and breathing deeply. Float your right leg up, bring your left shin on top of your right thigh below the right knee. Stretch your left arm forward, grab onto your right hamstring, pull your right knee in towards your chest, and relax your shoulders away from your ears, breathing all the way down into your hips, low belly, and low back. Release. Extend your right leg along the mat and pull your left knee into your chest once again. 2 more deep breaths here. Then roll over onto your side, very gently moving like your honey, so as not to disturb that nervous system. Come to tabletop and we'll come into Swan on the other side. So bringing your left knee forward in between the hands, bring that pillow or block underneath that left hip, and then lift up out of the low back. Very gentle, very nourishing heart opener back bend here. Lift up out of the low back, spread across the chest. The affirmation, should you want to use it here, is I am opening to more and more joy. I am opening to more and more joy. And now we're coming into sleeping swan. So bring the hands forward any amount, go down just as deep as feels perfect to you. You might want to use 2 blocks or lower your head down on top of your hands or extend your arms forward. Do what feels good for you here. And I invite you to do some breath work here in Sleeping Swan. Sleeping Swan, you can breathe in for the count of 4, and with each exhalation, count from 8 down to 1. So once again, the breath work would be, as you inhale, count from 1 up to 4, and as you exhale, count from 8 down to 1. Very lovingly come up, cross your legs. You might want to sit up on a block or on a folded up blanket. We're coming into our moving meditation. You might want to squeeze your knees in towards your chest, stacking shoulders over hips. Coming into a moving meditation followed by a silent, still meditation. As you inhale, extend your arms out, around, and up, hands to touch overhead. Exhale, pull the hands down to the heart center. As you breathe in, extend the prayer hand straight up, look up. As you exhale, extend your arms, stretch out through the fingertips, press out and around and fingertips back down to the mat. As you inhale, pull energy all the way up through you and around you. Look up at your hands, extend the energy all the way up. Exhale and pull whatever is higher for you down into the heart center. As you inhale, extend the arms up and click in to whatever is divine, God, higher, the universe. And as you exhale, expand that energy out and through all of your auric field, fingertips to the earth, and connect from the base of your spine, your root chakra, down deep into the earth. Now, in your own rhythm, linking breath with movement, in the rhythm of your breath in this moving meditation. It's time to release the moving meditation and bring your right palm on top of the left, the thumbs to touch in your lap. Close your eyes halfway or all the way, and you can trace the energy pattern you've created with your awareness, or you can simply settle into the stillness you've cultivated within you. Coming into the second part of our moving meditation, so you can blink your eyes open softly as you inhale. Extend your left arm up, overhead, stretch through the side body and swirl the arm down and around, back in towards your lap. And then you'll repeat with the other arm, stretching your right arm up, overhead, feel the stretch through the side body. Pull the energy back in to your creativity center, your source of vitality in your lower belly and lower back. Moving in the rhythm of your breath here for the next 3 minutes. Release out of the moving meditation and spread your legs out wide in a V for Dragonfly. Coming back to the breath work of breathing in for the count of 4 and breathing out 8 down to 1. Just melt yourself forward any amount with a long straight spine and your head in line with your spine. Gently rise up and then come all the way down onto your back. Spread your arms out like wings and scooch your hips over to the right, straighten your left leg, and allow your right knee to twist to the left. Now just gently unwind that twist. Shift the hips, coming into that twist on the other side. Slowly gliding the knee over and settling into the stillness. allowing your shoulder blades underneath you, turning your palms to face up to the sky. Or you can bring your right hand to your belly and your left hand over your heart. That feels more soothing to you, as if you're being held. Take 1 to 2 deep breaths on the side, and then press your left palm into the mat to rise up to cross legs, hands to the heart, grounding in this healing session into the core of your heart. I'm wishing you radiant joy, health, and so much love. Namaste.